Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss about arts, and welcome to the world of art. Our lesson for today is about principles of arts, rhythm and harmony. So, what do you think or any ideas about principles of arts in rhythm and harmony? Before we are going to proceed to our proper lesson, let's first have an activity. I know that you are excited with this activity. Our activity is entitled with Guessing Game. What you are going to do is you are going to guess the game if the picture is principles of art in rhythm or principle of art in harmony. So let us start. Number 1. What do you think is the picture? Very good. It is rhythm. Number 2. It is harmony. Number 3. It is rhythm. And number 4. What do you think? Yes, exactly. It is harmony. Now let us proceed to our lesson for today and our objectives for today. Number 1. Cite and explain the principles of arts, rhythm and harmony. Number 2. Compare and contrast the principles of arts, rhythm and harmony. And lastly, interpret the different artworks with the use of the principles of arts, rhythm, and harmony. Let us proceed to our lesson. But first, let us define what is principles of art. When we say principles of art, it is how you put them into work. It is where the style of art manipulates its substance. So, the different techniques builds one artwork. Now let us proceed to rhythm. Rhythm as a principle of art. When we say rhythm, this principle of art describes the movement in or of an artwork. Rhythm is created by the variety and repetition of elements in a work of art that come together to create visual tempo or beat. As what you can see in this picture, there is rhythm, there is repetition of shapes like triangle, rectangle, circle, and repetition of colors and lines. It comprises of beat and repetition of elements. So another example of rhythm is the picture. So in this example, the artist uses pattern, repetition of line, and contrast between curve and straight line to create rhythm in an art. So as what you can see, there is pattern here, there is curved lines and straight lines that creates repetition. And another one is, this is Mondrian artwork. And in this example of rhythm in art, Mondrian repeats shape, color, and line to bounce the viewer's eye around the artwork. So it catches mga audience ideas because of the repetition of shape, color, and line. Just like we have red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue. And now that we have understand what is rhythm, then we will proceed to the 5 different methods of showing rhythm in art. So what are those methods? Number 1, alternating rhythm. When we say alternating rhythm, it is a rhythm that uses 2 or more interchangeable patterns or designs that are repeated through a piece. So in this piece, the same design is used, but the use of different colors create an alternating rhythm. Just like what you can see, there is black, yellow, orange, red here. And then another one, violet, green, blue, violet, green, blue, violet, green, blue. So it has an alternate pattern of design, color, and shape. Another is flowing rhythm. When we say flowing rhythm, it is a rhythm in which movement is shown most often with organic shape. So this piece displays flowing rhythm because of the waves. This is considered as organic figure that are shown to be moving repeatedly throughout the piece. Another method is the progressive rhythm. So when we say progressive rhythm, it shows a sequence of motifs, forms through a progression of steps. So this piece displays progressive rhythm because the American flag grows smaller and smaller within the piece. So parang sa damit lang, large, mediums, small, extra small. So that is progressive rhythm when we are going to apply it in art. And another one is the random rhythm. When we say random rhythm, it is when a picture has no pattern or whatsoever. So this picture fits because everyone is set randomly and not following a known pattern. There is no pattern, but there is a set of random pattern. Hindi nga lang siya arranged, wala siyang pattern of lines, but it has a not following a known pattern. Hindi known yung pattern niya. And lastly, the regular rhythm. When we say regular rhythm, it is a regular arrangement of parallel lines. So it has identical motifs and equal amounts of space between. It has a steady beat and it can be boring as overdone. So an example of this is this one. Or mostly example of regular rhythm is the chessboard. It has a boring pattern of black and white. So now that we have understand rhythm and the 5 different methods of showing rhythm in art, let's proceed to harmony. So do you have any idea what is harmony? Okay, let us define what is harmony. So harmony is achieved when the elements of an art come together in a unified way. So certain elements that are repeated yet still look and feel similar. So meron pa rin siyang repetition, pero it like just look slightly similar. So it is not monotony and not chaos, because harmony is that perfect honed combination of both. So, perfect combination siya ng chaos and ng monotony. So, the best example is Monet's painting, Water Lily series. So, in this painting, as what you can see, there is a harmony in shape, in color, and in the texture. Since we have discussed what is harmony and define it, now let's proceed to the methods of showing harmony in art. Like the rhythm, it has also methods, so harmony as well has methods of showing it in an art. So number 1, harmony in shape. When we say harmony in shape, it is a strong feature in most Paul Cézane's work. Mga Paul Cézane's artwork daw yung mostly na nag-depict ng harmony in shape. So, the painting below here, it is from his artwork Mountain Sante Victore series. It is united by the rigid geometric shape throughout the landscape. So, dito may mga geometric shape. And another method of harmony is harmony in color. When we say harmony in color, it refers to paintings which utilize a fairly limited range of hues. So for example, a painting which features mostly different tone of green or different tones of blue. So we have here an example. This is Pablo Picasso's The Old Guitarist here. So as what you can see, it is united by the dull blue tones is also used in the painting. So even yung orange na guitar, it looks like it is bath and soap blue light. So makikita na talaga natin yung dull and mostly blue tone na gagawin. And another example is Monet's painting. This is demonstrate by harmony in color with mostly green. Ayan, makikita natin the green one and the blue one, which has dominant yung blues of flowers, and dito sa right side ng bridge. So this artwork of Monet is known as an analogous color scheme. So this is what we call harmony in color. And number 3, harmony in value. When we say harmony in value, it is a value as a powerful visual element which refers to how light or dark a color is. You can promote harmony in painting by uniting colors which are under a tight or compressed value range. For instance, a group of light colors has a certain harmony because they are all light. The same goes for a group of dark colors or colors within the middle value of range. So the best examples of harmony and value is painting by Monet. Nakikita natin dito sa two paintings that they are high in K and utilized mostly with light colors. Is what you can see, pastel colors lang yung ginamit ni Monet. So even though many different hues are used, there is still a sense of harmony as most of the colors are in light value range. Makita naman talaga natin ang light value. Meron siyang medyo dark or a huge hue, but still light colors are dominant. Another methods of harmony is harmony in brushwork. When we say harmony in brushwork, it is an inconsistent brushwork considered as one of the most common reasons for a lack of harmony in paintings. So in beginners, they tend to jump from tight brush to loose and rough brush without any logical progression. So as what you can see, pag beginner ka, hindi mo man talaga makontrol yung brushwork mo, so you tend to put loose or rough brush or tight. Ganun pa yung pag-stroke mo. Hindi siya consistent. So, here, this is the painting by Sorolla. Features very loose brushwork throughout the whole painting, which provide a strong sense of harmony. So, even the areas which are completely different are united by the loose brushwork. For example, yung orange na mga rocks. Here, we have orange na mga rocks. And the deep blue ocean. Here, the deep blue ocean. It may have looked out of place that had Sorolla carefully rendered the rocks whilst keeping the ocean loose and rough. So that is what, this is an example of harmony in brush. So another method is harmony in style. When we say harmony in style, it is characterized by bold strokes of exaggerated color. So, bold yung stroke niya, exaggerated pa din yung color niya. So, example of this is George Seurat, Sunday Afternoon on the Island of La Grande Jatte. So, in this style, he utilizes a pointillism style, which involves painting small dots of distinct color to depict form. So he uses small dot here, but emphasizes pointillism style. Another method of showing harmony in art is harmony in subject. When we say harmony in subject, it usually applies to busy scenes with vast numbers. So, one example of this is Perry Augustus Renier's painting, where umbrella and other blue shapes takes up so much of the painting that it creates a sense of harmony. So, the umbrella, the dress, the hats, yung laman ng basket, they depict united color and blue shapes, so as it gives harmony in the painting. So, in general, as what we have learned from harmony and rhythm as a principles of art, generally, both harmony and rhythm as principle of arts gives colors and meaning to every painting or piece of artworks. They both uses elements of arts as a fundamental form in every artist's piece. So as what you can see, both yung harmony and rhythm uses elements that can provide a beautiful outcome in a painting that can capture audience point of view. So, parang sa rhythm, they are going to be logically thinking what was the pattern all about. And yung sa harmony, the beauty that it depicts since everything is harmonized in the piece or in an artwork. So, again, principles of art. When we say principles of art in rhythm, so rhythm is usually achieved through repetition of line, shape, and more. It creates visual tempo in artworks and provides a path for the viewer's eye to follow. So hindi lang sa music yung may rhythm, even sa arts. It gives tempo, it gives repetition. Yun lang talaga yung rhythm, diba? Sa music, it is the repetition of sound and silence, beat. But here, in art, it is the repetition of lines, shape, colors, and more. While harmony is the principle of arts that creates cohesiveness by stressing the similarities of separate but related parts. Specifically, harmony uses elements of art such as color, line, shape, form, value, space, and texture as a vehicle to create a sense of togetherness among otherwise separate parts. So, yung harmony, it gives a harmonious or unity among an artwork because it is a combination of color, line, shape, form, value, space, and texture in a piece. So, that is the principle of arts in rhythm and harmony. Thank you for listening. God bless and keep safe, everyone, because our health is wealth and the key to success in this time of pandemic.